everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you my everyday makeup routine. I have filmed this video once already, however the coloring and the lighting was horrible and I'm a perfectionist, so I had to refilm it. I was not going to post something that I wasn't super happy with. So here I am. I'm really hoping when I upload this to my computer that it actually works well and looks good. So keep your fingers crossed. I also wanted to add a little twist to this, so it's not just my everyday makeup routine. I also answered some questions to get to know me a little bit better because I know I haven't been very consistent on YouTube and I haven't uploaded much, and I don't do many talk throughs or really talk to you guys. I mainly just upload tutorials showing you what I'm doing. So this is a video of my everyday makeup routine plus a little bit of a get to know me tag. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please make sure to leave a comment below. If you do like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more of my videos, and let's just get right into it. Okay, so my skin is prepped and ready to go. The first thing that I do is conceal some areas that I need some more coverage, such as some breakout areas that I've got going on right now. And to do so, I use the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer in the shade 20 Light. And I just go ahead and conceal the areas I need some coverage. So the first question is, do you have any brothers? Yes, I have one brother. He is 30. How old am I? 24 or 30? Yeah, he's 30. 31? 30. He's 30. 30. I think he's 30. But yes, I do have one brother. He is 30, I think, and that's it. Alright, so now that I've got some of the redness kind of concealed, I'm going to go in with foundation, and the current foundation that I am using is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow in the shade 203 Nude Beige. I did a review on this product. If you want to go ahead, I'll link it down in the description box below if you do want to check that out. This is my current foundation for the summertime. I think the color matches me pretty well. In that video I explained that I match it to my chest because my face and neck are paler than the rest of my body, so you just want everything to flow. So I'm just going to be applying a light layer of this over my entire face, and then I do go in and add a little bit more where I need some more coverage. But I like this foundation because it just gives me a nice light layer over my entire face just to even everything out. It gives me a nice glow, but then I can build it up where I just need it. The next question is, what is your favorite food? My favorite food is sweet potatoes, hands down, like in any form. I am obsessed with sweet potatoes, and I have been apparently since I was a baby because my parents said I would eat so many sweet potatoes as a baby that they had to stop feeding me sweet potatoes because I started to literally get an orange tint to my skin. So I apparently never grew out of that. I'm still obsessed with sweet potatoes, and I do not discriminate. I like sweet potatoes in any form. Baked, cut up and sauteed, cut up and roasted, fry form, sweet potato tot form, those are the best. But sweet potatoes in general, oh, they're just so good. And they're so versatile. Like, you can eat it as a side, you can throw it chopped up on a salad, you could eat it fry form. It's just literally, oh, it's so good. You can make it savory with like salt, pepper, garlic powder, or you can make it kind of sweet and throw some either honey or maple syrup on there with some cinnamon. Oh, they're so good. There's so many ways to eat it. Once I've applied my foundation, I go in to concealer again. I use the same concealer but in a different shade. So again, the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer, but I use it in the shade 10 Fair. And this is about 1 to 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, and I just use this to highlight and conceal underneath my eyes and then the inner parts of my face. Oh my god. Whew, my hair just tickled my back and I totally thought it was something crawling on me. So after I have applied my concealer, I just go back in with my blending sponge and go over my eyelids one more time to make sure everything is smooth and that there aren't any creases. And then I go in with my Mercier translucent setting powder and I just set my eyelids. I don't set the rest of my face yet. I just set my eyelids to prime them and prep them for eyeshadow, and I wait for my face to dry, because if I were to go in with powder while my foundation and concealer is still tacky, it tends to move and break it up, and then redness will start to peek through. So I like to give that time to set on its own while I go in and do my brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera because I am going to film an in-depth brow tutorial. So I will be right back to show you the rest of my routine. Okay, so now that my brows are done and my concealer and foundation have had a little bit of time to dry, I'm gonna go in and set my concealer areas with powder. I do not set my whole face. I don't like the way my skin looks when I set my whole face, so I just set where I need to, where I put the concealer, just because it's a little bit thicker and we want it to stay and we don't want it to move or crease throughout the day. So I'm going in with that same powder and I'm just going to set underneath my eyes and in the center of my face. After I set my face, I go into the eyes again just to give my face just a little bit more time to set before I go in with my contour, blush, and highlight, because if I were to go in right now, it's still a little tacky. It just wouldn't blend as smoothly. So I just like to give it a little bit more time to set on its own. I'm gonna go in and do my eyes, and for this entire look, I just used the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. Now, my palette did not come with shade names, so I don't even know the shades that I'm using, so I'll just make sure that they're linked down in the description box below. First thing I do, this eye look is so simple for every day. You can do it in about 2 to 3 minutes once you really get it down. I basically just go in first with 2 warm brown shades in my crease with a big fluffy brush, and I just blend that back and forth to give my eye a little bit of definition and warmth. The next question is, where were you born? I was born in Northwest Indiana. I grew up there for the first 19 years of my life, so I moved here to Colorado when I was 19. Next question, what is your favorite hobby? Makeup is definitely my favorite hobby in any form, whether I'm doing it on myself, whether I'm doing it for my business on brides or clients, whether I'm sitting down and filming for YouTube. It's just an escape for me, and I really love makeup, and I get to tap into my creativity and just create looks, even if it's simple. It just, I don't know, it's just my escape from the real world. So going in with a pencil brush, I'm taking those same 2 shades that I used, and I'm just going to use it on my lower lash line to define that area. How old are you? I am 24. I just turned 24 in April. I'm then going in with a pencil brush, and I'm just taking a shimmery champagne-y color and putting that all over my eyelid. The next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, I really hope I can grow my business more, my makeup business. So I have my own business. I do makeup for mainly weddings and events. I have some hair people that work for me as well, so we do hair and makeup on location. I really hope to grow that a lot more in the next 5 years, and my fiance and I see ourselves in California, hopefully in a few years. We both want to live there. I've wanted to live there since I was little. Like, it's always been a dream of mine, and we just went on vacation there at the beginning of April, and it was his first time and he fell in love. My business would just boom out there, and so would his. So we eventually want to be in California. I don't know if or when that will happen, but that is the goal, that's the dream. I'm going back in with a pencil brush, and I am picking up the same exact shades I used in the crease and the lower lash line. I'm just putting that on the outer V of my eye to give my eye a little bit more definition and warmth. Next question is, would I rather live in the city or the country? This is hard for me. I love the city, but I'm not a city person. Like, I like going to the city every once in a while, but I couldn't live there. I also couldn't live in the middle of nowhere in the country, so if that's what it means by country, neither. I'm more of a suburb type person. I do like, if I had to choose, it'd probably be country just because I'm really not a city person, but I also, like, living in the middle of nowhere would give me anxiety. Like, I have to be around civilization. I don't know, I can't live in the middle of nowhere. So that's it for eyeshadow. I'm then going in with mascara, and I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This is my all-time favorite mascara. It just gives me such great length and volume, and it just makes my lashes look really good. The next question is, what kind of movies do you like? Well, you can't go wrong with a comedy. Like, I love comedies, but I also love more action type movies too. Like, the older I get, the more like action thriller movies I like. I do not like horror movies, so I'm gonna stick with comedies, dramas, action, thrillers, that kind of stuff. So after I applied my mascara, I'm gonna go in and highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. Using the same using the same shade that I used on my eyelids. Now my foundation has had ample time to dry, so I'm gonna go in and finish off my skin. So for bronzer, blush, and highlight, I use the Too Faced Natural Face Palette because it has literally all of them in here. And they just match me really well, and I like the shades of them, so that's what I'm gonna use. Alright, now that I've bronzed up and contoured a little bit, I'm gonna go in with some blush. The next question is, what is your favorite vacation? I have been blessed to have visited a lot of different states growing up. My parents always took us on vacations. I've just been to a lot of different places, so I have to say my favorite is either California. Like, every time I go to California, I love California. Like, it's definitely my place. Like, I'm meant to be there. But I also, like I said, I just went to Cabo last year. That was incredible, and I can't wait to go back to Mexico. I love Mexico, but so I'm stuck between Mexico and California. The next question is, what is your zodiac sign? I am a Taurus. I am so stubborn. I'm probably one of the most stubborn people you will ever meet. If there's something that I don't want to do, I will not do it. Like, you cannot convince me to do something that I don't want to do. And if I have my mind set to something, I will do it, and I will do whatever it takes to do it. Like, I am so stubborn, so no one really has an influence on me. Alright, and the last question is, who is your favorite YouTuber? I don't just have one, I have a few, but my top two are Desi and Katie. They are my all-time favorite. I love watching them, and I love watching their vlogs with their whole squad. I don't know, that's also like another escape for me. So that's it for the skin. I'm then just gonna go in with a gloss. I don't do much on the lips on a daily basis. I just go in with normally a NYX Butter Gloss, and I'm using the shade Vanilla Cream Pie. It's just the perfect everyday gloss because it just gives you nice shine, a little bit of color, and it's also super moisturizing. For everyday, I don't like a super nude lip. I like to have a little bit of color on my lips because it just makes me look better. It just makes all the coloring, just everything look better. If I go in too nude every day, it kind of washes me out. So I like to have a little bit of color on my lips. It just pulls everything together. Okay, so that is it for this makeup look. This is my everyday makeup routine, and by everyday I mean the days that I do wear makeup, because I don't wear makeup on a daily basis. So when I do wear makeup, this is normally what I do. Sometimes I'll do the eyeshadow, sometimes I won't, sometimes I'll just do mascara, but I really like to have just perfected, nice, glowing skin, and then a little bit on the eyes and a little pop of color on the lips for every day. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Please make sure to give this video a like if you did like it, and make sure to subscribe down below. Also, leave a comment below, what's your favorite food, and if you like sweet potatoes, what is your favorite way to eat sweet potatoes? I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.